two best teams in the conference should be getting together and seeing how it all goes down.
How about them Buccaneers? We're heading to the NFC Championship.
I heard the news about him coming to the NFC. I thought this was a real possibility. I'm excited about the opportunity to play against him one more time.
Aaron Rodgers delivers the dagger. No one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills.
It's going to be a four-quarter dogfight. We know that.
Let's go, Buffalo! Patrick Mahomes with Mahomes magic.
When the Super Bowl is here, you know the Chiefs will be in the Super Bowl, baby.
Everybody sit back, grab your popcorn.
Let's put on a show.
Welcome to postseason NFL Countdown, presented by Snickers.
Great job.
Oh boy, Jacob just loves his little previews there.
Jack, what's up? Oh, here we go.
Jacob just loves his little preview shows. The little preview videos, this is the best. Alrighty.
I can't hear Camper.
Neither can I. I don't think his mic's... Camper, your mic is not working? It's very unfortunate. You're still not... We still don't hear you. You trying to talk.
There he is.
Stir, how are you?
Gavin, how
All for you guys.
Oh, here's Jack.
There's Jack.
Hello, Jack.
So KYP Blaze, yo, what's up? Cowboys will win the Super Bowl. You're back. Welcome. Happy Saturday.
Welcome back.
Type in the chat.
Let's see. I have to go over this real quick because I think all of us might have gotten all of this wrong. I have to go over the biggest blowout and the closest games from last week.
I think Jacob got it right.
I think technically Justin, you got the Chiefs right for biggest blowout because they won by 5 and the Bills won by... Actually, sorry, Jacob got that right because the Bills won by 14. Right? Yeah. Bills won by 14. So Jacob got that right. And then for closest game, I think we all actually... I think Jacob got both right this week.
What's good, Kay?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Blue snowball. That's a little weird, but it's the red light was on, but it's not working. I don't know why. But
Weird, but okay.
very weird, but
It was.
it's not. At least I have
I'm
this.
sitting on a tiny chair right now.
So, what I wanted to ask you is, were you surprised about my little preview before the
Justin, how's your black
countdown?
posture right
So
now?
the eagle. You're very confused.
What,
I'm not
Jacob?
confused at all.
I'm not confused. You like your little preview videos. It's a little thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, did you expect the little preview?
Yo,
right there?
KYP.
Yeah, I always do. You love them. So I knew you had to have a new one.
Matt, is this your sub?
What? Maybe.
Possible.
Let me check.
So Jacob, you want to
So-
go right into it? I want to
We
talk
will.
right away. I
want Justin to start.
Are we talking about Deshaun Watson?
No, boy.
Is that
Well,
what the hot take is?
I let you start with whatever you want to talk
Okay,
about.
let's talk about Deshaun Watson. There's been recent rumors that his first team is the New York Jets. Very excited to see Deshaun Watson in that green and white uniform. Jacob, you saw there was a video actually where he said his agent was talking about the Jets. Which
Yeah,
I'm very excited.
I sent that to you actually.
Why don't you show the audience that?
Okay, I will. 1 second.
No,
And I think it's possible Deshaun Watson goes there. He wants to go to the Jets. The Jets will give him. They're the best.
Okay, wait. Just it's possible that he goes there, but do you want to give like 3 first-round picks for him?
Yes.
Okay.
He's the best quarterback since Joe Namath.
That's what I said to Justin. Why am I still talking to this? Let me just undo this. Take this down.
What did you say to Jacob, Justin?
No,
That I told Justin. I said, do you even know if he wants to go there? It doesn't mean he's actually going to go there because let's say last year. You guys might argue this, but
wait, this is
but
so
Jamal
good.
Adams clearly wanted to go to Dallas, right? We saw him living there. We saw him saying stuff to Dallas fans. We saw that.
Whoa. Hold on.
Totally different situation.
I don't know if he obviously wanted to go to Dallas. I think he just wanted out, and he was just spreading rumors that he could go ever.
Are you guys ever gonna do an IRL version of these? We actually did, but not.
We did one, but more for like the podcast side of it, not so much of the live stream.
So we will be upcoming.
Probably eventually, but I don't know about when. We'll see.
But what I was going to say is that he lived in Dallas. So it's just an example. I can name.
No,
many
that's
others.
not-
Yeah, but the thing is, that's just more to like stir the media rumors of what
Jacob,
they
Yeah,
want
yeah,
out.
yeah. But I'm just saying when a player wants to go somewhere, it doesn't mean they actually end up going there.
I agree. I completely agree.
Most likely
So-
they're not.
Let's say I told this to Justin earlier, even though it's not really Justin didn't like the example, but I'm going to say it anyway. Let's say it was somebody. What's a good example that I wanted?
See, he's not even prepared.
No. I'm prepared. I'm just trying
you're
to think of something
prepared.
different from what I told you earlier.
Okay.
No, you said earlier.
Let's say I don't know. This pitcher wanted to go to the Yankees. Doesn't really matter who. He was on a team getting traded. Doesn't mean he's actually going to go there because the Yankees
but that's
value
his number one
their
spot.
assets.
Jacob, that's his number one spot, so you have to feel happy and excited.
What if the Jets don't even want him?
The Jets don't want Deshaun Watson yet.
For what they have to give up? Maybe
The
they don't want
Jets
it.
don't want Deshaun Watson. The
Hold on,
Jets
Justin,
don't want
Justin.
Deshaun Watson.
Justin,
That's what Camper's claiming.
Hold on. Justin.
Camper's an NFL insider.
Hold on here. As
Yeah,
a-
would you rather have Sam or Deshaun?
Justin, as a fan, you obviously love Deshaun Watson. You want him right now. You want to send off all the picks, all the players, whoever.
I
else
would if
you
I was the
can
Jets
get.
management.
Okay.
Of course you would be, sure, a fan.
Okay, that's from the fan perspective. But if Joe Douglas is thinking about this, does he want to completely bomb his roster? Or
I don't think it's likely. He has to get Deshaun Watson. They have to give up like every player in their team.
That's the point. He
No,
probably
they don't have to give up every player. They give up Sam and a couple picks.
No, I think they probably have to include C.J. Mosley in that deal too.
CJ Mosley has a big contract. We'll get rid of him.
By the way, talking about trades, I saw this thing where Juju changed his Fortnite skin to the Green Bay Packers, and did that bring interest to you guys?
Well, he's a free agent.
He's a
so-
free
Yeah,
agent. so
he is a
can-
free agent.
He can go. The thing is with Juju, he's gonna want a big contract, and the Packers don't have the cap room for that.
He wants to stay in Pittsburgh, they said.
And I think Juju produces
That's what
it
that's
as
what
well.
Big Ben wants. I don't know if that's what Juju wants. That's what Big Ben wants.
Matt Stafford too.
Matt Stafford's on the move as well.
Matt Stafford? If I was the football team, I'd get him.
Nope, they already have.
I
Alex
think for the Matt
First of
Stafford,
all,
not you go.
they already have Alex Smith. They're not. They
Alex
need
Smith,
They need a young QB. They don't need.
Who's
Matt
going to
Stafford.
take Matthew Stafford?
I don't know. Not the football team. No.
Someone. It was the Eagles, Jacob's team.
No,
Let's
I,
get a
don't, I, actually, I
quarterback.
actually think the Colts. I think the Colts actually,
That's
Yeah, I think the Colts. Yeah, I agree with Guy here. I think the
that's
Colts.
that's a better.
or the Patriots,
I can see the Patriots.
I
I don't know about that one
Cam's-
because they've
I don't know if
they just got
listen,
Cam.
If they were a QB away from contending, I'd say go get him. But they're not a QB away from contending. They're in
Or-
for rebuild. The Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys.
No, you're not gonna like this at all.
What?
You're not gonna like it. Maybe the Jets.
Stop.
Well,
Well,
man,
it's
no,
an
no,
upgrade.
no,
It's an
I
upgrade.
don't know. I
Hold on,
love
It's an
Sam
upgrade.
Darnold.
Hold
An
on,
upgrade,
Justin,
and
baby.
you would give away
no.
less for it.
I'd rather
No.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Donald's 24 years old. How old is Matthew Stafford?
Look up his age.
35,
We're not
maybe
looking
around
in that
there.
direction. We don't have a team like that. We're going young.
Matthew Stafford
That's
is
the stupidest
32.
thing I ever heard. That's
He's
the
32.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But-
stupidest thing ever, Jacob.
Quarterback.
How many years does
32,
Matthew Stafford have left in him?
Well, he's 32 now, so say if he plays up to
Quarterbacks
35,
quarterbacks
How many
maybe
years
it's
left in him?
like 3 more
They're
years.
heavily protected. They last a
With the
while.
Jets line there last a while? Yeah, stop.
Well, when you're the number 2 pick,
Not
maybe,
at the
then
not
they
at
would
the
keep that.
Jets. Not at the Jets.
Listen,
Jets have like a really bad offensive line. I don't
If
think
we get,
Justin,
they
Jets
got
are
better.
hoping
They
to
got
go on.
better. They
can I
got
ask you
better.
can I ask you a question, Justin? Can
Sure.
you name me one good Jets QB since Joe Namath?
That's a hard one. That's what I'm saying. That's why Deshaun Watson. That's what I'm saying. You picked Deshaun
Listen,
Watson.
Justin, I'm not from a fan perspective, I could see exactly why you'd want Deshaun Watson, but from a management perspective, it looks like
Do you think Joe Douglas would have wanted to do it?
no. If he gave up, okay, let me say this.
He got the second.
I don't think Deshaun wants to go to the Jets. Like
He said that's his number one destination.
There's not. It's my. There's no verified.
I think he's just trying to create media stir that he wants to just get out now.
yeah, exactly. I think he's gonna try to create attention as much as possible before leaving.
Gavin wants to show everyone this.
So that's the best.
There you go.
I
the best
painted
in the
that.
world. He didn't.
But I think he's just trying to create media
Did you hear
attention.
what I
At this point. He doesn't actually want the Jets. Let's be real here.
I don't know.
I think
His
the Jets,
brother's a big fan,
listen,
and he
I
likes
think,
Salah.
okay,
Salah.
Robert
It's Salah.
Sala. Robert
Salah.
It's like Hala with an S. That's what they say.
Very excited.
Yeah, I think I think the Jets.
If I'm the Jets, I would pull the trigger right now.
I would
not.
No,
I would
no.
not
Oh
do
my
that.
God,
I
they
think
don't
Sam
want to do
Darnold is fine for
Hopefully.
at least a year, and then if he does bad again, then they
Justin.
should trade.
Yes.
Sam Darnold was statistically the worst quarterback this year.
That's why you get Deshaun Watson.
Oh, Carson Wentz was 0.01.
Oh my, here
quarterback
he goes
rating
with
above.
Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz wasn't the
He was
worst quarterback.
0.01.
Nice. Okay, let me just give another perspective on this.
Statistically,
Let's say
Wait, no, statistically, then the Eagles should draft a quarterback.
They will.
Oh, they
Yeah, they should.
will not.
If
I think they
if
should.
Jalen Hurts and Carson Wentz can't
I don't think they will, but I think they should.
I think Henry's on.
And Jack thinks they should.
I think. I don't think.
everybody
Jack
everybody
is meant
everybody
to
everyone
Alright.
wants to-
Jack is
All
with
right,
Camper.
Get
pick
your
up
point out.
Camper and let
The-
him.
I think the Matt Stafford thing changes a lot for the Eagles and Carson Wentz because clearly if the Colts would get Stafford, then that takes away destination for Wentz, which means like I do think the Eagles are trying to fix him because they know he's close to untradeable. He's untradeable.
Thanks, Captain.
Well,
Camper.
do that.
Camper.
Listen,
To be
I don't-
honest,
I don't- okay.
I don't think anybody's gonna want Matthew Stafford. He's old. He's been average
Right.
for so long.
Well, I mean, when
He
you're
hasn't
given
done good since like the first 2
Unless
years.
you're a championship contender.
to be fair, when
He's
you're,
on Detroit.
when you're surrounded with no offensive line, no
has
defense,
decent
and
receivers.
his
Well,
okay,
most
listen,
of his career
what-
he had
what-
Calvin Johnson.
I
Yeah,
don't.
he
I
did have
mean,
Calvin.
either
they
Calvin
were
Johnson was
always good.
injured or whatever else. Calvin Johnson was great, but he was one of the best of all time, honestly. But when he retired, they pretty much left him with nothing. His best receiver since him was Kenny Galladay, which is not a bad upgrade, but still.
He's not, and then Marvin
He had
Jones.
Golden Tate
Marvin Jones,
for some time.
Golden
Tate.
Tate on the Golden Tate on the Lions sucked. He was bad. He was
Yeah.
They
He's
have
decent.
really bad.
But
Since-
he's been average.
Since
he's been-
1957, the Lions have one playoff win.
Exactly. That's why.
So-
Why would anyone want Matthew Stafford?
Rip.
With Stafford, was he on their team in 2011?
Yes.
Look.
Yes.
Let's see. Yes, he was. They had been in the playoffs 3 times with Matt Stafford, and they lost all 3 games.
Exactly.
I'm not
That's why
surprised.
right there, man.
They lost.
Yeah,
to the
exactly.
Saints,
That's why the
Cowboys,
Jets should not take
and
him.
Okay. First of all, that
Gonna do
Cowboys game, Camper, you know is bullcrap. You know there should have been a pass interference call there. You know they should have won that game. You even know it too.
They should have won that game, yeah.
Yeah, they should have won that game. To be fair, he should have one playoff win in his career.
Still not anything exciting anyway.
I mean, yeah.
No, it's not
Oh, here we
exciting.
go.
Still, it's
That's
not.
why
it's
the
not.
Jets wouldn't take Matthew Stafford. That
I'm
proves
not
my point right
saying
there.
it's exciting though. I'm saying
If Jets pick Matthew Stafford, that will be
stupid.
so disappointing.
Thank you.
I would feel
Thank
bad.
okay. If
Sam
you,
Darnold is much better than Matthew
Thank
It
Stafford right
depends.
now.
It depends what you get. Them
if I'm the Jets and I have the option between Matthew Stafford and Deshaun Watson, I'm going for Deshaun Watson.
No question.
obviously.
Exactly.
But that's
But
ridiculous.
unless they
But-
trade someone, unless they get someone with Matthew Stafford and trade Sam Darnold, then that'll be fine.
But Stafford's not the haul. He's not going to take the haul that it will for Deshaun
No,
Watson.
you probably need to trade like a 3rd round pick and match some salaries,
that's
and
nothing,
you're good.
bro.
Yeah, so wouldn't you rather do that?
No,
and have a better
he's not a
quarterback.
winner.
Matthew,
Sam
yeah,
Darnold the
exactly.
winner?
Matthew,
Sam Darnold's young.
Sam Darnold's young. He's very
he's young.
inexperienced right now. He's still
I've said that many times, but I'm just telling you, I just don't
Jacob,
think
and he
it's
had Adam Gase.
I've
What did
said that
Tannehill
too.
do
I've
after?
said that too.
Exactly.
I've supported.
I don't know
Darnold.
why you're going against Sam Darnold.
Which
right
is
now.
funny because Justin, this was your argument when you were like the Jets are going to Trevor Lawrence, and I said
Right,
they won't
no,
get him
no.
just because of Sam Darnold
No.
because Sam Darnold is
Oh,
good,
God.
and then now you're saying that now you're using this point.
No,
against
because-
him.
you're
Jets-
comparing
no,
right now.
because-
You're comparing Trevor Lawrence to Matthew Stafford, and
No,
those
No,
are
I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm
he was
not.
comparing Trevor Lawrence to Sam Darnold, which I was saying Trevor Lawrence I would have took over Sam Darnold 100%. That's why I wanted him.
I would take basically every quarterback.
Right.
Yeah,
Almost besides Watson, Mahomes,
Yeah.
Rodgers,
Yeah.
Josh Allen. Like, besides those,
exactly. But
not even. I would take him over Dak.
yes, give
I
me
would-
Iggy.
We don't
Lawrence.
judging on no NFL experience. You can't. It's hard to.
No, I would take him long term. Yeah.
Okay, Camper, that's like the same. Camper. If you're in that, I'll give you a great example. It's what the Cardinals did with Kyler Murray. They had the opportunity
Yes,
to take
I
a
know.
top QB. They did it, and I think the Jets should have done the same thing if
Exactly.
they didn't screw up their tank, which they
But
did.
they failed. But they failed. Like I was.
Which,
like I said.
which
No, but
I
Jacob-
was nowhere near surprised about. I
You're
was
contradicting
nowhere
me
near
on Sam Darnold. I'm saying if it was Trevor Lawrence, I would have took Trevor Lawrence. But now Sam Darnold, I trust because he's 23, and I don't trust Matthew Stafford. He's old and his playoff experience. What we clearly just.
But it's not his fault.
How long has Matthew Stafford been in the league
You can't
for?
win a game.
You can't. You cannot blame that on him.
You can't win one game. How many times did he make the playoffs, Matthew?
Yeah, his team is really
You
bad.
cannot blame any of those losses on him.
You can
It's not
blame,
his
you can
fault.
blame probably some of them. But
Like
he's-
this,
all these games
like this
average.
perfect example, Justin. I'm going to set the double standard here. Are we going to blame the Texans' losses on Deshaun Watson this year?
If you look at Deshaun Watson's stats, he did phenomenal.
Oh my god!
If you want to go
See,
off the
you-
stats,
double
offensive
standard.
rating, he was
Justin,
second.
Jacob just completely exposed
No,
you. Right there.
offensive rating, he was second.
I don't care.
But
No,
still,
no, no.
it's still in general. It's
Look
not
at
the
Matthew
point.
Stafford's thing.
Okay, look how bad a team could be without a defense. That's what Matthew Stafford had, no defense. It was basically him all those years, just doing what he could to get them to the playoffs.
But I don't trust him now. I'll tell you that much.
It's hard with Matthew Stafford because he's been average, but he's also
It's the
had
same
that
thing.
team
When you
all
take
the-
Matthew
all the
Stafford,
time.
It's
Or
the
Matt
same thing.
Ryan.
It's the same example. I have another example for
Pick
you.
one.
When Dak this year was playing, when he was putting up these crazy MVP numbers, were you blaming the losses on him? No. It's the same thing.
Just like Dak Prescott, I could blame it on him with the Cowboys, but I'm not. I'm blaming. it on the defense.
It's not his fault, though.
I
never
said it's
thought
not
it
his
was
fault.
I never said it was Dak Prescott's fault.
But you're making it Matt Stafford's fault.
I'll make it Matt Stafford's fault because he had 10
It's the same-
years.
but it's the same. But
15 years. How many years did he have?
it's not. You're not getting the point. Here,
I am
Justin.
completely getting the point. 15 years, you don't do anything. Come on.
Yeah, but you have to look. It's
15
not just
years.
his fault.
15 you had 15 years, so you couldn't make a team in 15 years.
It's not.
Oh, yeah,
NFL. It's not. There's many
Yeah,
players.
Matthew Stafford has been in the league for 12 years.
12 years. 12 years. Then.
Okay, I think he probably still has 5 more in him, considering he's not a mobile QB.
I just
Exactly.
don't
I think
how
it's
he
5
goes-
more, yeah.
I don't understand.
Let's look at
What's
his
he gonna
contract.
go to?
All right,
contract's
compared
till
to Sam
2027.
Darnold, Sam Darnold's probably got more than 5.
Yeah, he's like he could have 15.
Exactly. So Sam Darnold's more long-term QB than Matthew
Right,
Stafford.
it's no
The
question.
Jets don't want to keep switching QBs every 3 years. That's not their goal.
Yeah, but the
They
thing
want
is,
to try to get
it-
long-term QB.
it
But I don't think
depends-
Sam Darnold's a long-term QB either.
it all depends on how short of a leash they're going to have him on. Because realistically, I think if you're Joe Douglas, if you say to yourself, all right, I'm going to keep Sam for this 1 year and then go off that, if you see by mid-season that he's not doing anything, you trade him immediately. That's
No, but it's
I
not-
would give Sam Darnold 1 or 2 years more, and if he doesn't produce anything, trade him away or
agree
get
with you.
something and then get a new
Or get a
QB.
quarterback. I agree.
I think he gives him 1 more year. That's it.
It's too early. It's like saying Daniel Jones is bad. Daniel Jones has only been in the league for 2 years. I think
Oh,
he
no.
needs more time.
Jacob said he'd rather have Andy Dalton over Daniel Jones.
Okay, that's just
It's just it's good.
he has to be on something right now. I don't know.
Seems like he is.
Yeah.
But let's go.
Jacob,
past
you have to
that.
defend yourself.
I'm trying to look at something from Matt Stafford actually.
Okay.
See, now-
In his career, he's a 62.6% completion percentage. His career. I want to look at career numbers.
No, I'm talking about this right now. Do you think he would be good on the Jets? No.
Who? Matt Stafford.
Matthew Stafford's not fit for the Jets. He needs
not,
he's a
exactly.
pocket passer.
Oh, put him on the
And
Colts.
Jets don't have
The
a good
Jets need
offensive
more
line.
than a quarterback. The Jets need more than a quarterback anyway. So it doesn't
Exactly.
really
So why
matter.
would
The Jets don't even have a good offensive line.
I would
Which is
compare
why
the
getting
Jets
Deshaun
right now-
Watson, which is why getting Deshaun Watson only hurts. Can really only hurt
No,
the team.
that's not going to hurt.
No,
the team
I
at all.
don't think they can.
That's
hurt
not
the
hurting the team at all.
It's not.
But you're-
Pick up a top 5 quarterback. It's going to hurt the team. Stop.
No, it's not gonna hurt the team.
It's gonna hurt the wage gap.
It's
gonna hurt the price.
It's gonna hurt Deshaun Watson. It won't hurt the team. They'll
Yeah.
increase in wins, but
There you
Deshaun Watson won't get better.
Deshaun Watson will go down in his career a little bit.
We don't know that. We don't know.
No. We do know that.
No,
'cause
we
there's
don't.
no-
No, we don't.
They don't have an offensive line. That's the problem.
They
wrong.
Beckham. He's insane.
What?
Beckham?
I never said anything about Beckham, but
You just
okay.
said the offensive.
So hold on. Is
What?
is one person out of 5 people?
No, but I'm
offensive
saying
line?
if they possibly get the offensive
Sewell,
lineman.
yeah.
No, not Sue. And another offensive lineman in the late first round pick. Think about that.
They're giving that away. You know, they're
No,
not
they're
giving-
giving one older- no, late first, not early.
So
I know they're
hold
giving
on.
a lot away.
If you are the Jets, what
To be
trade
honest,
package are you
I
putting
would.
together?
The Jets should pick the guy from Ohio State.
Justin Fields?
No.
Yes, he should
No.
pick him.
Oh, Gavin has
By
to
the
tell
way,
What?
Wait, what are we
We're talking about the Jets. What do you have to say?
I honestly value Zach Wilson higher than I do Justin Fields. I don't think he's that good.
I
By
think
the
Justin
way-
Fields is good.
I think
He
Matt
wasn't that
Stafford-
far with
problem is if like the Jets get Deshaun, then they have to trade a lot for him because they need him.
exactly. Cameron.
Thanks, Captain.
Matt Stafford threw for 4,084 yards this year, so it's not bad.
that was not bad. And considering Kenny Galladay was out for pretty much the whole season, that was pretty good.
He threw 26 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. So I don't really know why we're really so negative on him.
No,
He's
I
kind of a-
think he's
I'm saying
he's
on a
average.
good-
I'm not saying he's good. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm
saying
saying he's
on the
average.
Colts. He'll be good on the Colts.
But do you really want an average QB for 12
Yes,
years?
exactly.
I don't think he's an average QB. I don't think.
Would you
Matt
rather
Stafford's
have
an average
Matt
QB though.
Stafford? Would you rather have Matt Stafford and have a better O line and get a better O lineman, a better receiver, and use your draft picks?
Please talk. I can't understand. Please restart.
Or would you rather have Deshaun Watson with no first round picks this year, or Matt Stafford with
I'll take Watson.
with your first round?
No.
No,
Well, how much am I giving up? Am I giving up 2 of my first round picks this year?
all of them. They're all gone.
They're
4
all
of them.
done. No,
They're all gone.
The
Seconds are gone too.
I'd rather have Sam
Justin,
Darnold.
The Texans said that
I'd rather have
they wanted 3 first round picks plus more.
I think the Jets should just draft someone instead of doing a trade.
I'd rather
They
have
have a
Sam
really
Darnold
good
over
draft
Mitchell.
pick.
Listen, hold on. The only thing I'll rebuttal with there is that the Jets they know they're going to draft QB this year. Trade Sam Darnold immediately. Do not wait till the draft like the Cardinals.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
the Cardinals messed up by waiting until the draft to trade Josh Rosen and ended up only getting a second round pick from him. What if they had done it before the draft? They might have been able to get first.
It's a great way to
Honestly.
segue. Are we going to segue?
What do you want to segue into?
Next topic?
I
All right.
wanted to say one more thing about Matt
What's the
Stafford.
next topic?
He's not his base salary for the next 2 years aren't really crazy amount. So Sam Darnold's going to next year, I believe, need his 5th-year option. He's going to end up getting more money. So maybe you'd actually want to just get rid of Sam Darnold and get Stafford because he'd be worth less.
If the Jets put him on a 5th-year option, I don't even know what to say at that point.
Because that 5th-year option is going to be worth a lot. Of money.
The thing is, the way the 5th-year option works, if anyone doesn't know, you get paid like a top player in the league if you put him in the
This
5th
year
year
he
option.
plays this year.
No, it's next year.
So this year, Matt Stafford is owed $9.5 million as a base salary, $10 million signing bonus.
The Jets are not going to
Next year, he's the base salary of $12.5 million. Total is this year $33 million. Next year $26 million. So it's really would be, if you think about it,
It'd be the same amount of money, really.
yeah. So would you rather have Matt Stafford, who you know is proven, or betting on Sam Darnold?
No, I'd rather not have a 32-year-old. Goodbye.
32 is not.
32 is not that old for a QB.
Ryan Tannehill's
Not
32.
old, yeah.
Listen,
Well, he's
I
up
don't
there.
want Matthew Stafford because he's wasting his talent on the Jets. I don't want him on the Jets.
I mean, if you look at this perspective,
So
if
you
the Lions and
Tannehill's
the Jets
32.
are like the
Hold on.
same, right?
What?
And then the Lions or Jets are like kind of the same team, right?
I guess.
So if he's not producing on the Lions, how is he going to produce
Exactly.
on
That's
the
why I
Jets?
don't want him there.
You get a better O line. You
Wait, so hold on, Justin. You said you don't want Matthew Stafford wasting his talents on the Jets. Wouldn't Deshaun Watson be doing the same thing?
No, I'd rather have Deshaun Watson because he's a better quarterback, and I know he's experienced. Top 5 quarterback. I think he'd be doing much better on the Jets than Matthew Stafford would do.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's say the Jets get Deshaun Watson. They won 2 games or 3 games this year?
2.
2 games this year. They were 2-14. And let's say they trade away all their top picks this year. Let's say they get it right.
I think they get 8 wins.
You think 8 wins?
Yeah.
You think 8 wins? That would be
they got more win. Deshaun Watson got less wins
Justin,
in Houston.
do you
They got
know?
7 wins. They got 7 wins 2 years ago.
Do you know that in NFL history there has not
That
been
was 2 years ago.
there has not been a QB that's come to a team and got them more than 4 wins, and that was Cam Newton that did that to the Panthers.
Top
He took
5 quarterback.
He took that from a 2-win team to a 6-win team. You think
Watch.
he's gonna increase them 6 wins?
I think so. They could have won like
think
two,
that
they could have won. Wait, time out.
With no first round picks, with
Time out.
none of that.
Time out. They could have won 2 more games this season if it wasn't for they were tanking versus the Raiders and versus the Patriots.
Well, okay. Greg Williams has no brain, so that you can attest it to that.
And the Patriots game. Remember they're up like 10 with 5 minutes left, and they threw a pick deep down the field. That's another thing.
I mean, the Patriots game. When you have Joe Flacco, like Peter Pearson. Yeah. That's just great.
All right, let's go to the next topic.
What is the next side, boy?
Yeah. What is it? Oh, Brendan, welcome to the stream. Great to have you here.
I like to have it bigger on here. Okay.
Oh, Matt Jeffrey is 5-3-8. You think he'll get it?
Get what?
Triple W.
Hopefully not. All right. Before we start, let me go.
His cousin has 30 fantasy points in the first quarter, 9-8. Oh my God.
That's very nice. Okay. So predictions from last week. I went 3 out of 4. Justin went 2 out of 4.
No, I didn't. I went 3 out of 4.
I'm going off what's on the sheet, not what you said after the fact.
Keep going. No, keep going. I'll tell you which one I got wrong.
Justin, I'm going off what you
I got the
put on
Chiefs
the
right.
sheet.
I got the Buccaneers right. And then I
Two.
changed the other one for last minute, the Buffalo Bill one.
Okay.
3 out of 4. There you
3
go.
out of 4.
There you go.
Then I'm guessing you want Camper to be 4 out of 4 this week, don't you?
Yes, I'm assuming that.
Okay.
Anything on any news I have to get to about any sports? Nothing. Okay, so
Do you want me to start off?
Camper, you won.
Yes,
this,
you can start, Jack.
you won this week.
Okay. So
won
this
this
is a
week.
tough one because Patrick Mahomes was, when he got hurt, he got a concussion, even though he's going to be back. I think that's a huge defect because he's more likely to get hurt again. So I think they're going to try to play him safe as possible. Because if they win and Patrick Mahomes is hurt,
They're not going to play him
Super Bowl.
safe as possible. When
No. Andy Reid doesn't care. He's going to throw him out there. He's not going to do that.
Did you see what he did last play? He went
There
for
is no way. There is no way he plays him safe. Andy Reid.
I don't think safe as possible. I meant like safer than usual.
Nope, I disagree with that. It's the AFC Championship game. They have 2 weeks off. He doesn't care at that point.
And he went for it on 4th down that other week.
With
that
Chad
was-
Henne, like a guy, like
That's
that.
risky.
That was wow. That was something else.
yeah.
But the Buffalo Bills also is a great team.
They have a great defense.
Oh, they're a very good team. Very good team.
They have a great team, great defense, great offense, great QB. It's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a great game.
I do agree with that. I think
Let me just.
Let's have a good one now.
I do think that Patrick Mahomes getting hurt last game is I was gonna say Chiefs if Patrick Mahomes didn't get hurt, but this one's close. This one's close because I don't think he's gonna play
I'll tell you why you're
as
all
good
wrong.
as he could.
what, Justin?
I'll tell you why you are all wrong.
What do you mean, all of us? We haven't even said one thing.
Tell me, Justin.
Jack, I meant Jack. Jack, this is you got cursed. It's not my fault. Really isn't my fault. I didn't want to do this to you, Jack.
Do it, Justin.
I didn't want to do this to you. Ready? Here it is. Here it is.
Two things. The Buffalo Bills are going to win the Super Bowl. And they're going to play the Green Bay Packers.
That's why I got the Chiefs winning this game. Because
I still think it's so close. It's too close to
but
call
you
right
can't-
now.
It's Mahomes.
I don't.
Mahomes. Not
Justin,
choking under pressure.
Justin, you should not base your decision off what fucking
No,
Charles Barkley
it's
said.
not. It was a joke, Matthew. But you can't go against Mahomes in the
It's so close
It's
though.
close. Josh Allen's going to choke.
so close.
Mahomes is going to.
Did you see when he tumbled and
Justin.
fall last week? It was really sad.
Let me
The way that he fall, I don't think he's gonna be as good as he could be.
Oh, he was a full participant in practice this week. He's gonna play full on this week. I expect nothing less.
I know he's gonna play. He's gonna play his hardest. I'm saying like he's not gonna do as good as he
Jack,
would.
I fully degrade your point.
Justin, let me
Tell
ask
me how
you.
you degrade my point, Justin.
Let me get a bold prediction for you, Justin. Do you think that Patrick Mahomes will be the new Tom Brady of the AFC?
Well, like the next 5 years?
No,
Like
meaning
this,
like
okay?
you know how.
I think he has great potential.
Oh yes.
Okay, so everything is going to run through the Chiefs from now on, and it's going to run
Yes,
through Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, basically.
Yes, if he's healthy, yes.
The Chiefs are probably going to be the new Patriots, but more likable.
And no team like that gets likable though. Everyone's gonna start.
Everybody's going to start hitting him soon.
Everyone's gonna start hating.
Probably the next 2 years. Yeah.
Just like everyone started to hate the Warriors, everyone's gonna start to hate the Chiefs.
Dude,
Same
nice, Kevin.
situation.
And everyone's gonna hate the what team? The Nets upcoming.
Camper, you have anything to say, Camper?
If they have prolonged
setting
success,
something up
maybe.
quickly.
If they have prolonged success, maybe. But with that being said, I'm going with the Bills this week.
Oh God.
The Bills. The Buffalo Bills
I kind of agree
are going
with
to
Camper right
Super
now.
Bowl. Yes, the
I
Buffalo
kind of agree.
Bills
I think
are
the
going
Bills might flush this
You're
up.
funny. You think you're
The
funny.
thing is, if you look at it this way,
Matt, who's going to Tyreek?
Hold on, just
Who's going to Tyreek?
let me make my point. I let you make yours. Make mine. The Browns should have
Josh Allen.
The Browns should have won last week because you had Daniel Sorensen who committed a helmet-to-helmet on Rashard Higgins on the goal line. That should have been called a penalty, and they should have scored a touchdown there. So the Browns realistically should have won last week.
But we don't know how the outcome of the game would have went.
Oh, no. I agree, but still, they probably should have won last week. You tack on a touchdown, they win that game.
Matt, but you don't know. That doesn't.
Right.
You don't know about later.
What do you mean I don't know about later? If I just
You don't know how the game will play out.
if I factor in the touchdown,
If Mahomes didn't get hurt, we could say that too.
well, obviously.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
if
obviously. If Mahomes didn't get hurt, it would be.
If Mahomes didn't get hurt, it would have been a much different game.
Would have been a blowout. It wouldn't have been much.
But that was before Mahomes got hurt, though. That they didn't call that.
So
And also, that's something.
okay.
That's something you can control.
Tell
Just
me, Camper.
calling the flag, him getting injured, you
Analytics.
can't control.
Well, you could. Right, and you could.
I think him getting injured might dictate the game right there. Even though he's going to be in. I said this already, but I'll say it again.
Okay,
Stop.
here's the Campalytics here, guys. Campalytics here.
Josh Allen's gonna sell.
Tell me that, Camp.
What's the
The same ones for later. Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. Allen is the first player in NFL history with 4,500 plus passing yards, 35 plus passing touchdowns, and 5 plus rush touchdowns in a single season. Stephon Diggs led the NFL in targets, receptions, and reception yards in 2020. First player in Super Bowl era to lead NFL in reception yards in first season with new team. Mahomes and Kelsey. Mahomes 14-1, win a loss with 316 pass yards per game in 2020, both ranked first in NFL. Kelsey is 1,416 reception yards in 2020, most by all tight ends in history, second in NFL among all players. So, looking at that, I'm going to pick the Chiefs here because
Thank
no
you.
one's going to.
Thank you.
Because you're not beating Mahomes.
Thank
Mahomes
you.
never had a concussion. I want to put it that way. He never
Thank
had
you.
one.
I agree with.
He was never hit in the head. This guy is
He was
not.
shaky, though. He was shaky. He was very shaky.
Yeah, it hit a nerve, so it's.
Yeah, it hit a nerve ending.
I
He
agree
had
with
to-
you.
He was clear. He was practicing all week. Basically,
Matt.
was in the full run through.
Yes,
I don't think.
Who has a better offense than the Chiefs?
What?
Who's a better offense than the Chiefs?
No one.
The only
This
way
game-
to beat the Chiefs is you could have a great offense and compete
Justin,
against them and have a decent defense.
This,
Quiet. The Bills' defense is really great, but Josh Allen's
Who
not
has
going to
the
score.
defense, the Bills and the Chiefs.
Justin, this game is going to come down to defense. I don't think anyone could disagree with
No,
that.
it's
Who
coming down to
has a
Mahomes.
better
Game
defense, the
is-
Bills or the
Mahomes.
Chiefs? Justin, answer me this.
Bills. Who's a
Exactly.
better offense? The Chiefs or the Bills?
Defense wins
Who has
championship.
a better
Just
offense?
remember
The Chiefs or
that.
the Bills?
Defense wins championship.
Okay, defense wins championships. You could have said that last
Offense-
year.
Offense
Good
wins
defense.
games, defense wins
You could have said that last year. What happened to the Niners in the Super Bowl?
I lost.
To the Chiefs. They
Yeah.
had a better offense.
You want to know
There
what
you
happened? You want to know what turns
Offenses
tied that
need
game?
to stay
If
in
Jimmy
age.
Garoppolo hits Emmanuel Sanders on that touchdown pass, but he didn't. So that is what it
This
is.
day and age, it's offense and Mahomes.
I think defense wins championship still. I mean, look at the Patriots versus Giants first Super Bowl. The Giants had great.
That's long time. 10 years ago. Come on.
Doesn't it's still relevant? What do you mean? It's still relevant.
It's
Doesn't
10 years
matter.
ago. Let's go
Yeah.
the next 5
The
years.
Giants have great defense. That's the only reason they won that Super Bowl because of great defense. They had many
Just-
sacks that
game-
game.
If
just-
Mahomes and Lamar got in, it's
just-
more offense.
I'm gonna
Brady.
put this back to last week. The Bills versus the Ravens, both two, but I would call more offensively powered teams more than the defense. Even though the Ravens have a
No,
great
but
defense.
the Chiefs have much better offense than the Ravens.
Hold on,
right?
let me
No, it's not even compared.
Let me finish my point. Those are two both
Come down, Jamal.
offensively powered teams. And what did the game come down to? Defense. This game is going to be the same exact.
I think it's gonna be the same thing because Bills and Chiefs both have great offensive in that. And
You can't
even though
compare
Chiefs
the Ravens
offense-
to the Chiefs.
the Chiefs has still the same has better offense, but the Bills
Much
have
better.
also great
Much better.
Justin.
Bills still have a great offense, but either way, you could say the Bills have a much better defense. So
But much better offense than the Chiefs. It's
defense wins
Right.
championships.
no, just no. No, it's not. Offense, Mahomes.
Okay,
He's great
so
on
let's
defense. He's
have
calm.
to move on.
So how did he do? How did he do against your Patriots back when he first made it to the AFC Championship
Well,
game?
he was young. He was young. Now
He's still young now. What do you mean?
Still
He's
more
young
more
now.
experience. Let's say.
Okay, that's what you should have said first. Then okay.
That's I corrected myself, Matthew.
All right, fair enough.
I have my video preview for the next matchup.
Okay.
Okay. Case set up.
Day, the legendary showdown in the NFC Championship on Fox. Go hard. Tom Brady leads the Bucs. Touchdown. Against Aaron Rodgers and the Packers with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line.
Going for it all. Touchdown.
Bucs, Packers, the NFC Championship game. Coverage begins Sunday at 1 Eastern on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
Yo,
I already know who Justin has here. I don't even need to ask him. Who he
Yeah,
has.
I already know what Justin has.
I don't even need to ask. I
Oh,
know,
wait, who wants to start off? Who wants to start off?
I'll let Justin start off since we already know.
Justin, you can start
don't go
off.
against Tom Brady. He's a clutch player. It's common
you think-
sense. You don't go against
Okay.
him.
Touch
Justin,
player last year?
I want to ask you one question.
He's better receivers this year than last year.
Justin,
Much better.
can you name me one team that has went into Lambeau and beaten the Packers besides the Giants? Can you name me one team in the playoffs that's done it besides the Giants? Name me one team.
Cowboys could have done it if the
Okay, that actually did it. Not that could have done it. That actually did it.
name.
Doesn't
Do you have a
matter
name?
if.
Do you have a name?
Name. I'm asking you.
I don't have a name. I'm asking you.
Okay, then there's no name. But I'm telling you right now, Brady's built different.
I'll
Brady
tell
can
you.
do it.
Brady's also very old.
He's still putting out numbers. Did you see what he did to the Saints?
He's a
Brady
game-
also has a
he's
great
not-
team.
Okay, first of all, he's not a good
All
QB.
surrounding him.
He's a game manager. He's not a good QB at this point. We know this.
Exactly.
He's
He has a
he's not
great team and he's a great manager. That's the only reason why he's in the playoffs right now.
Exactly. He's a
No,
game manager.
He
He's not a
did
good-
it when he needed. He threw the ball to AB, Evans, and he had.
Listen,
Chris
that still makes him a
Big Ron.
game manager. It doesn't.
It's pretty
he
easy to
had the
throw a
ball.
ball to a star wide receiver named Mike Evans.
Mike Evans was hurt some of the year.
The last time the Packers lost at home in the playoffs was 2013 against San Francisco.
There you go.
Okay.
That
So
the
and
year
then
before
the
that, I
time
went for
after
the
that
Giants.
was 2011
with the Giants.
2011, yeah.
and then
2007 with the Giants again.
Let's see again. John
Yes,
Friend
you're
defeated,
right.
man.
and 2004 was against the Vikings too. So they have lost. The 49ers, let's see their team that year.
That was the year of Colin Kaepernick. That was that year.
Let's look.
I remember that was where him and Frank
I
Gore
think
went
what
off.
Aaron Rodgers is so good right now. He's like he went back it's like he went back like 6 years.
Listen, I'll
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick had a great game.
told you that's what.
75.3 passer rating. Rodgers had a 97.8 passer rating.
Yes.
You just can't bet against him. No matter what, he'll shock you. Just like what 2 years ago.
He could last year.
Chiefs.
could
Well,
last
Rodgers was sacked in
How
that game.
about last
4
year, Justin?
What?
Rodgers was sacked in that game 4 times.
Well,
Tom Brady, Tom Brady.
Niners
last
were
year.
known.
He had no receivers.
Jacob, the Niners
Yeah.
were known for great defenses that year, though.
Yes, they were. So I gave you your team there.
All right. Well, that's very good.
Well, if he's such
So-
a good QB, Justin, he doesn't need wide receivers.
Well, he had just Edelman. Are you okay? Name me a quarterback with no receivers that does this stuff.
But I'm not
Name me,
trying.
I'm waiting.
I'm not trying to say that. I'm trying to say that
no,
you
just-
always compare people from last year, and then if you go back in the past, you say no, that's irrelevant.
No,
But right
because
now
he
you're
didn't,
going back in the
no, because he
past
didn't have
and saying
receivers.
that's relevant. But now
He
I'm
didn't have
going 1 year
receivers.
before, and then you're saying that's irrelevant.
Because he didn't have receivers. I'm telling you. He had Brandon Cooks the other year. Did he not?
Yeah, but he had
Brady
Julian
Cooks-
Edelman.
Julian Edelman's way. Oh my god, he's a slot receiver, bro. You need,
Okay.
like, a-
What about? So what does that have to do with anything? He's a slot receiver. Cool.
yeah, but you need someone else besides Edelman.
Yeah, but
I don't think that's it.
still went 12-4 last season. They realistically should have beaten the Titans very
Yeah,
easily.
Derrick Henry.
But
it was-
Brady decided to
no,
throw
it
that
wasn't
pick
really
six.
Brady's
That
fault.
was
It was-
Brady's
no,
fault.
that wasn't Brady's fault. There was 6 seconds left. Come on.
Why is it? Hold on. So if you're gonna say Brady comes up clutch, shouldn't everything go back to Brady then?
It was 6 seconds left
Exactly.
in the game, Matthew.
But Brady's so clutch.
Yeah, but
Matthew,
Brady's so
6
clutch.
seconds, he had to throw it 90.
But Brady's so
Stop.
clutch.
Stop. Yes, he said it was 6 seconds. He had to throw 90 yards. This kid is.
No. Just you're talking about the last drive. First of all,
Yeah,
You're
but
not-
Justin's
I'm
philosophy
I'm
is
talking
not adding
about
up right now.
the whole game.
Why didn't
That's
he
what you're
throw it
talking
away?
about.
Why didn't he throw it away?
And the defense was bad too. You
But Justin,
clearly
why,
said.
why didn't he
For
throw it
certain?
away?
No, the
There
defense.
were like 2 seconds.
Justin, the defense played very well that game.
How many yards did Derrick Henry have?
It doesn't matter. It
Exactly.
matters
Derrick Henry is
score.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry's Derrick Henry.
We didn't know Derrick Henry was like this.
No,
Yeah, we did.
Okay,
Not from last year, like this big.
If you looked, he was the rushing leader last year. He won the rushing title last year and this year. You could have already tell that Derrick Henry.
You could tell in the first 3 weeks that Derrick Henry was going to do great that year.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
Patriots had a great defense and it sold.
Okay. I mean, well, hold on.
What I'm saying is, your philosophy, when I brought up the Giants, when they won 10 years ago, they said that was irrelevant. And then I say, about 1 year ago, and you say that's irrelevant.
That's relevant, but he only had one receiver.
But that was a great. Adam is a good receiver.
A slot receiver.
That's
Okay,
that doesn't matter.
name me a good slot receiver that won a Super Bowl.
The score of the game was 20-13, and that's only because Logan Ryan had a pick six. That was that score. You're telling me that the Patriots defense did such a bad job they couldn't do anything. They held the Titans to like, well, I think 14 points. 14 points. You're telling me that's such a bad job?
It's not a bad job.
So then why are you saying the Chiefs
At the end.
Okay, it's very hard to contain Derrick Henry. The Ravens and the
Of course, I'm not doubting it. Derrick Henry's a beast, but they could have stopped him.
I think the Green Bay Packers. The thing with the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers has been doing so good lately.
He is.
I think I got the Packers.
I agree. I have the Packers.
Jake.
So I'm gonna pick the Packers here, but here's my couple stats here. A win for the Bucks would mark the first non-division champion to reach the Super Bowl since the 2010 Packers. It would also bring Brady's 10th Super Bowl appearance. It would also, spanning 3 decades. So this is interesting, a stat that I saw earlier this week. None of these teams currently have a running back counting for more than $2.5 million against their cap this season.
There's a stat again.
Which just shows what we've said many times: the running back contract never works out. But I want to bring this stat up too that I have here. Capalytics. Just get Aaron Rodgers. It wouldn't fit. That's the pass. So
who won?
Aaron Rodgers 3 for 12.
Who won?
2 interceptions against the Blitz in Week 6 versus Tampa Bay. He's thrown 15 touchdowns and 1 interception in all other games against the Blitz. Since Week 9, Tampa Bay has allowed 13 touchdowns and 1 interception when blitzing. Just want to take away this graphic so you guys can see the whole thing. Bottom. So right there is Aaron Rodgers. So he has gone since then much better, and it's not all about teams. Football is a dynamic sport. When the teams change, teams make adjustments every week. So it's not, we can't really play Week 6 off of what's going to happen this week.
I'm never saying that. I'm just saying.
I know. I'm
Justin,
just saying.
I'm sorry,
I'm
but
just
I really got the
It's like
Packers
the
on this
Saints
one.
game.
I don't think Tom Brady could
It's
pull
like
it
the
off.
Saints game. You said they beat them twice.
My only thing is that where do the Buccaneers play? What state in the U.S. are they playing?
Tampa, Florida, bro.
Okay, and how warm is it in Florida?
Very hot, but Tom Brady knows how to play in that.
No. Tom Brady might know how to play in
That's
it.
why he's gonna be the X Factor.
No. Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Does the whole team know how to play in it?
Watch. You're watching him. I can't wait. I'm gonna come back to this.
The Bucks have minimal to no playoff
guaranteed.
Justin,
what's happening?
I don't agree with you for this one, Justin.
Okay, don't agree with me.
Also, I forgot to add earlier when we were talking about Juju Smith-Schuster as a free agent.
Justin,
Chris
being
Godwin's a free
very
agent
biased
too,
right now, Justin.
I believe.
Top 5.
Fake news.
Chris Godwin, I believe, is a free agent too. Let's see. Chris Godwin. Let's see.
Marcus Cousins has a double-double already.
Should we take a short break and then we'll come back with some Knicks news? We'll talk about the Knicks.
Sounds good.
No, sorry, I'm wrong.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh no, I'm right. I'm right. Never mind. He's a free agent.
Hold on. Quick question. What are we gonna do as the tiebreaker for this week? Since I don't think the closest in game is really gonna be a good measure.
We'll just do the
Who's gonna throw more touchdowns? The most touchdowns.
who's gonna have the most passing yards. It's either four of them.
Passing yards? Tom Brady.
Four options.
Tom Brady.
Okay. Justin going with Tom Brady.
Josh Allen.
Okay.
The Stir needs to tell you guys something.
What are you guys talking about?
Who's gonna have the most
Packers
passing yards?
versus Tampa
Who's gonna have
Bay.
the most passing yards?
I'm going with Mahomes.
Are you gonna go with Rodgers, Jack, to make it 4?
I honestly think that game is going to be a lot of passing. I think Mahomes
Jack?
is more of it.
Jack?
And I think his mic is muted.
Jack is nowhere to be found. Alrighty, let's go to Knicks news.
Should
My
we take
mic
a break?
unplugged.
Clear. No, actually, we don't need to.
Right.
Actually, we'll skip the break. We'll just talk. So the Knicks. Justin, what do you want to say about the Knicks? Are you impressed with them? Are we looking for improvement, or are we looking to get worse? Where are they trajectory? Where?
This is where it comes from.
Where are we heading?
They were impressing me, and then a 5-game losing streak. They were getting me down, and I was high hopes after they beat the Warriors, and we're back.
And then they lose to the Kings. So.
What?
Then they lose to the Kings. So.
It was down. They're back and forth. They're looking in a good direction compared to last year. Julius Randle's putting up numbers. RJ's putting up numbers. I'm happy. Mitch is putting up numbers.
So 538 currently projects them to be 30-42, and that gives them a 23% chance at making.
I can see that. I can see that.
So,
I can see that exact record.
And they predicted them. Let's say on what date was that? Why can't I can't change my date. No, I can. But on the first day of the season, December 17th, it projected them to be.
I see you.
It said.
Oh.
What?
23-49. So. Let's see.
Stop.
Go, Jensen.
You fools.
Is Mama home?
Yes.
Yeah, Mom.
I heard her.
Wait, what did you say?
Touch me that cock.
So we'll see what happens with that.
Mm-hmm.
You're a bitch.
There he is. The big man. Oh, Jacob. Jacob, we should end this now.
Yeah, I think we should.
Jacob being a little
Everyone,
Yeah,
everyone.
Have a good night.
Baseball.